All right, welcome once again. My name is Iremide Olatunji, and I serve as one of the team members in Data Analytics Elite. I am a data analyst as well as a lot of people in the Data Analytics Elite community. I am a data analyst with 5 years of experience in e-commerce, retail, and FMCG. And I currently graduated as a software engineer a few months ago. So aside my data analytics skills, I can build an application using JavaScript and Node.js. Right. So the reason why I went into software engineering is to broaden my knowledge in technology. And also these are like the skill set of most people in the data analytics elite community. A lot of the team members, beyond their data analytics skills, some of them are venturing into machine learning, some are venturing into artificial intelligence, and some are into data science. And also we have a quite number of people of our team members also in data engineering. So we bring our diverse skill set from different technological background. We bring them together in order for us to provide value in the data and in DAE Elite. So that's all about me. I'll go on to introduce what Data Analytics Elite is all about. DAE Elite is a community of highly skilled data analysts who have gained expertise and mastery in the technical and leadership skills needed to thrive in the data analytics industry. We are focused on mentoring aspiring data professionals who want to gain mastery in data analytics tools, techniques, and technology. We advocate the need for data literacy, recognizing it as a fundamental skill set that empowers individuals and organization across all disciplines. So your knowledge of data analytics will make you a very valuable person in your workplace. So we have 5 training programs. Excel is the beginners stage. That's the foundation of data analytics, learning Microsoft Excel. After learning Microsoft Excel, I personally advise people to take Power BI, which is the class that we are having right now. And aside Power BI, we train in Tableau, SQL, and Python, right? So I'd like you to join our community group. If you're not part of our community group, our WhatsApp community, if you're not a part of it, a lot of amazing things happen on our WhatsApp community group. You get to meet the amazing community manager. That's a blessing. And also you get to have first-hand information about current tools and technology, trending tools and technology in data analytics, and then we get to interact with one another. So I'll be sending the WhatsApp community group link right now. It's in the chat box. If you are yet to be a part of our community, please, you are welcome. And this is a good time for you to join our community. Also, we have something very exciting. Let me share my screen very briefly. If you are in Lagos, please give me an emoji. If you're currently in Lagos, you can clap, show me love, give me a thumbs up, a laugh. Just do anything right now. If you are in Lagos, we are presenting to you our Lagos Hangout. So DAE Light Lagos team, we will be meeting at Ikeja Undubusi Park on Sunday, 26th of May from 2:30 to 5 p.m. and it's going to be an exciting time. I will be there in person. Mr. Salami, the facilitator, will also be there in person. A lot of our team members will also be there in person. A lot of skilled data analysts will also be there in person. And if you are in Lagos within the environs of Ikeja, you do not want to miss this hangout. You do not want to miss this amazing program where we tend to connect with each other physically and bond with each other physically. So I'll be dropping the registration link also in the chat box. And if you have any concern, please, you can just join the community group and then ask your questions. Blessing will be there to give you all the information you need about the Hangout. Just join our community group and then ask whatever question you want to ask about the Hangout, and you will definitely get a response regarding that. So I'm sharing the link for registration. It costs 2,000 naira to register for the Hangout. Yeah, I just shared the link right now. So if you are in Lagos, if you are not in Lagos, you have friends in Lagos, you can please invite them and let them know that there is an hangout, a data analyst hangout happening in Ikeja, and they need to be a part of it. All right, having said all of that, um, I would like you to know that the Power BI Masterclass course that we are currently having is not just. Hi, Ido, you want to say something? Okay, so I guess I'll have to mute you then. All right, please, if you have anything to say, you can please raise your hand and then you'll be given the platform to speak so that we do not disrupt the class session as we go on. Because I was saying that this Power BI masterclass is not just a one-day class. You agree with me that you cannot get skilled in Power BI by just having a 1 hour class or a 1 hour 30 minutes class, right? So this class is a class that takes 6 weeks for you to gain mastery from beginners to advanced in Power BI, and would like to hold your hand and take you through the entirety of this course. Fine, we'll be having the masterclass right now, which is free, but unpacking the entire program is not free. The program costs about 100,000 naira to go for the Power BI class. However, for everyone on this call, you'll be having a 50% discount, which means that instead of you paying 100,000 naira, you'll be paying 50,000 naira to continue this Power BI course. And also, we'll be having a quiz after Mr. Salami's teaching, right? And this quiz, the first 10, if you're among the first 10 of this quiz, you won't be paying 50,000 naira, you'll be paying 30,000 naira for the Power BI course. So we'd like everyone to pay attention as I hand over to Mr. Salami to go on with the teaching of Power BI. Please, I'd like to repeat myself again. The Power BI course on its own cost about 100,000 naira, and one of the package of this courses will give you all the guidelines you need to pass your Microsoft PL 300 certification exam. You agree with me that this certification exam has become something that is being globally accepted. If you really want to get like a remote job and work in maybe a first world country or a second world country, you having this Microsoft PL 300 certification exam actually gives you the recruiter is able to trust your Power BI skills. It shows that you've been tested by a global organization and then you are being globally certified beyond our own certification. So the PL 300 is a big deal. I wrote my PL 300 in 2001 and I still have my license up to today. Right, so the Power BI course, beyond you learning all the interface of Power BI, how to write Power BI, you will be building projects during the class and also be giving you all the tips, everything you need to pass the Microsoft PL 300 exam. The Microsoft PL 300 exam costs about $80, but we have a discount for Nigerians. You won't be paying $80, you'll be paying a discounted fee. Yes, if you be taking the certification exam with us. But if you take the Power BI class, you have all the detail, all the information you need to pass the Microsoft PL 300 exam. This course is 100,000 naira, but for everyone on this call, you'll be paying 50,000 naira for the Power BI Academy, and the full course is starting 2nd of June. It's starting 2nd of June. We could have started on the 26th, which is on Sunday, but because of the Lagos hangout, we won't be able to start the class, right, on Sunday. So we are moving it to next Sunday, which is 2nd of June. The Power BI class will start fully, right? And then I said, if you're on this call, you pay 50,000 naira for the course. However, after Mr. Salami's teaching, there will be a quiz. And this quiz, if you're among the first 10 of this quiz, if you're among the first top 10, right, you will be paying 30,000 naira to have access to the Power BI class and not 50,000 naira. I don't know, depending on how the whole performance go and what we agree upon, I really like to see those that will make it to the first 10. So all the best. Tracy, your hand was raised. Do you have any question before I hand over? Hi, Tracy. All right. Do anyone have any question? Is there any question from anybody? All right. If there are no question, Mr. Salami, you have the floor. Thank you, everyone. My name is Iremide once again. Bye. I'll see you after Mr. Salami's teaching. Mr. Salami.
Hello guys, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Am I audible enough? All right. Um, Good evening from everywhere in the world that we are joining ourselves. I think I'm hearing in the background noise. Sorry, 1 second. Or is it clear? Can anybody hear me clearly? It's very
Yes.
clear.
Yes.
It's very clear. Okay, amazing. So good evening, everybody. My name is Salami Ayodejo Lodamlare, and I am happy to be here and also to be your facilitator for tonight's masterclass. Um, it's a normal routine for me to want to know everybody's name, but I think we don't have that time. So let's just get straight into it, right? Um, we all know that the world is getting techie by the day, right? And we also know that yet um, AI is taking over bit by bit. But there are some skills that we need each and everybody that want to transition into tech should have. Skills like you knowing how to interpret a data, skills like you having a creative mind, an insight to helping people meet their daily limit and the like that, right? Um, I would like to ask one or two people, if you don't mind. We're going to talk about introduction to Power BI. But before we get there, let's talk about data and analysis on its own. Are we together? What's data? Can anybody tell me what's data? DATA. If you can hear me, I just need one person in less than 1 minute. Let's talk about data. When we are done with talking about data, data is in new oil. Okay. All right. I need one more answer from anybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay.
Data
Not
is
bad.
raw information.
All right. Raw information. But let's take it down to the layman understanding. Right. Do you know the way we work from let's take for instance from our house. Amazing Oluwatomisin piece of information about an entity. Do you know the number of people you call a fuel for thought? Okay, I appreciate these answers. Keep them coming in. Keep them coming in. Data is a fact. Amazing. Well done. So now let's go. Right. Do you know the way we move around from our sitting room to the kitchen to the parlor? Sorry, same thing outside our house, take bus, unprocessed fats, amazing, right? Get to your place of work. That is data on its own, right? If you start calculating it, if you start bringing them together, that is majorly data. When you're able to bring the unstructured information and you make it structured, when you're able to bring things that has no meaning and you make them so insightful, presentable to the relative stakeholders, right? That is pure data. So the process of bringing it, interpreting it, that is just where the analysis or that is where the analysis come into place, right? So let me just go straight into it and let me bring up what we have for us today, which is Power BI. Do you mind me turning off my camera while we focus on what we have for today? All right, thank you very much. So, um, Ifemina, I can see your hand.
No,
Do you have
continue.
all
No, I
right,
don't.
thank you very much.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Tracy, you have something to tell me?
Please, I can't hear you very well. Thank you.
Okay. Is there somebody that cannot hear me clearly? Hello? Hello?
I guess it's a baritone voice.
Oh, but am I audible enough?
Yes.
Yes, you are for my end.
All right, thank you very much. So let's get straight into this. So, Power BI, Power BI, Power BI. What is Power BI? Right. But before then, would you like to meet me? So my name is Salami Adejulo Damlari, and currently I work with Flutterwave in the CX quality department. In all right, I started this career in 2020, and I must tell you for a fact it has been profitable. It's been profitable. And in 2023, I encountered um, someone, and from there we began to train new aspirant like each and every one of us here. And at least so far, I've been able to successfully train over 150 participants so far. I'm very skilled with using relatable tools like Excel, Power BI, Google Sheets, Tableau, and SQL. And I'm a graduate of University of Lagos. Can we go ahead? So this is the outline for tonight. Introduction to Power BI, the installation, um, the Power BI desktop, and many more. So what is Power BI? While I share my screen, stop sharing my screen. Can someone tell me what is Power BI? No, let me take this one down. Okay. Can someone tell me what is Power BI from my own understanding? Hi, I think Mujid, please, you have the floor.
Power BI is a visualization tool used for reporting insights from data. More importantly, to create interactive dashboard that your business partners or investors can relate with.
Bravo. He said Power BI, right, is a visualization tool. What is visualization? Okay, somebody said and help use for data visualization. Amazing. We are all correct, right? Visualization. What exactly do you understand by visualization? Right? Can somebody want would somebody like to help me with that? Like I can see a curve for Kelechi. Do you want to help with that?
Okay, data visualization. This provide a wide range of interactive visualization, such as chart, graph, and map, to help users understand their data better.
Thank you very much, Kelechi. You are very, very correct, right? Well, I said visualization, right? This simply explains a graphical representation of the data that you currently have with you. I want to share with the necessary people, the right people, the stakeholders, showing meaningful insight. That's all. Somebody here, okay, Rafiat is saying representation of information in form of chart. Exactly. You are also right. You can call data, you can call Power BI a whole lot of things, right? Things that people do not even know what it is, right? But during that, this Power BI, you can bring an unstructured data that has no meaning, data that has no category, and you can bring it and make it something structured. With Power BI, we can do a whole lot. With Power BI, you can do a whole lot. So I have it here that data Power BI itself is a data visualization and a business intelligence tool owned by Microsoft that converts what data from different data sources to interactive dashboards and BI reports We all know BI is also known as Business Intelligence Report. So this is a data visualization. And visualization that I explained earlier on is what graphical representation of something, making it meaningful. That's it. So for if you would like to what's it called install or download Power BI, you can quickly go to powerbi.microsoft.com, or you follow this link as it is shown here in my slide. Now, a lot of people are using Power BI nowadays. Do you even know why they use Power BI compared to other reporting tools like Excel, like Tableau, like SQL, like a whole lot, a whole lot. Why do we use Power BI? One of the uses here that I can see my screen here says speed. It's fast. Another one here says user friendly. Another one here says scalability. Wow, because it helps to handle large data sets. The data set that you can use effectively here in Power BI without crashing. If you take it down to Excel, it will or might hang, right? So it is advisable, and that is why many businesses of today would like to use Power BI. They also said it's also effective. You can use Power BI for free, though it also has its own limits, right? You can use Power BI for free before you start owning your own license and the likes, right? It also helps with real-time dashboard, like what is happening at the moment. You have access to it on your own. Am I communicating? Can I?
Of course, yes.
Thank you very much. So now, how does Power BI work? Yes, we have Power BI desktop. We have Power BI as a service. We also have Power BI. These are the components of Power BI, right? Now, I, s- is somebody does someone say anything? Darlington, hi Darlington. Do you have a question for me?
Mr.
Can I
Salami, you
proceed?
can just proceed. I guess we'll have questions at the end of the presentation.
Thank you very much. All right. So yeah, now, how does this Power BI works, right? Like I said, Power BI Desktop, this is where we do our visualization reports. We ensure we select the right visuals so that we're trying to make sense, right, of what we have. Are we together? Now, we have a lot of components. And we know as Power BI is a collection of different components, such as what? Power Query, Power Pivot, Power View, and Power BI as a service. It is this Power Query that helps to clean our data. I call that place the kitchen of Power BI. I'm going to show us what is going to happen there. We also have the Power Pivot. That is where we do what? We do our relationship. It's called modeling relationship. We connect a particular source to another one, say one to many, many to one, one to one. I'm going to show you that one as we proceed. Also have the power view. Here we use different charts to make insights to show, okay, is this what the team is talking about based on data set that you have with you. Also, we have Power BI as a service. This is an online based service that helps us to share whatever we have with anyone that want to share with within or outside our organization. We also have the Q&A, the question and answer of Power BI, whereby you can ask the Power BI any question, anytime, any day. Are we together? So this is how it looks like. You can see here the Power BI desktop, the Power BI as a service, and the mobile Power BI, which are the three major components of Power BI that I earlier shared earlier on, right? So though you might not really get the full visual that you have in your Power BI desktop, in your Power BI mobile, but trust me, Power BI mobile, you can take whatever you have anywhere and also go through it. For instance, someone like me, whatever I have in my system, I also can view it on my phone. Right? Though it might be a little smaller, but definitely it's still the same thing, right? So this is the interface. Let me quickly take us to Power BI itself as I have it on my system. 1 minute, please. So after you've downloaded Power BI on your script on your system, this is the interface that will come up. Voila. So you have it here. You have different tabs. You have the file, the home, the inserts, the modeling, the view, the optimize, the help. In each tab, we have what's called ribbons, right? In each one, we have different ribbons. Also, to the left-hand side of the screen, we have what is called the report view, the table view, the model view, and the data query view, right? Here we have the visualizations, different charts, like Kelechi explained earlier on, right? Different charts to make different meaning per the data set that we have. Are we following? Is anybody confused or convinced?
We are following.
Thank you, sir. So let's get back to our slide. So I've shown us what it looks like at the other end. Here is what we have here. So you can see we have the home. This one here is a mini um it's an online dashboard that has been done. You can see store sales overview. But we can't before you can have your dashboard look like this, there is a place where the work is being done. And that is where and that place is called what? The Power Query Editor, whereby the whole cleaning is carried out. All right. So here is the view, right? Here's the view from um as I told you earlier on, to the left hand side we have the data view, the report view, the model view, right? So this is how it is, and this is how it's going to be when you have a full data set that you are working with. Are we together? Now here you have
Yes.
it. This is the Power Query Editor. This shows where you come to clean your data, where you come to transform your data, where you come to edit, to remove, to add, maybe an information that is not necessary or is not relevant, where you come to add different um you come to remove what is not wanted in your data set before you carry it and bring it back to the sitting room, which is the Power BI desktop, right? So here you have the home. Inside the home tab, we have different ribbons, the new source, the recent source, the enter data. Please permit me, I think I forgot something, which is here. When you are in your desktop, okay, let me just go back to the right bit. Let me go back to the raw Power BI here. When you are in your desktop here, how do we bring in data here for what we want to show, what we want to interpret, right? Now we have a place here called get data. And if you look at my screen very well, the moment I hover my cursor on this particular tab, this particular ribbon, it says get data. Now we can get data from anywhere based on what we have here. You can get data from Excel workbook, Power BI semantics model, data vars, SQL, text and CSV, web, or data anywhere. So, in fact, you can also click on more, right? These are the places where you can get data from, right? If you have it in your Excel workbook, all you just need to do is just select connect, and that's it. I have a whole lot on this system, but for the time's sake, I won't want to dive too deep into it. Are we following, guys? Any question? Please ask your question. Hello, team. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
We are together.
Yes.
Thank you very much. So let's take for instance, I want to bring in data from, let's say, my Excel.
Yes.
All right, thank you. from my Excel, right? Let's say for instance, I have this. So now I have this already in my laptop, right? So I'm just gonna come here, select data, open. Once it is open, right, it's going to tell me, oh, it's going to bring this particular screen, this white screen. It's called the navigator. Then you're going to see all the information that you have, each tab, right, where you have it. So for me, I don't have anyone apart from this sheet. I select it. Then when I select it, it's going to show me a preview of what I particularly have in that sheet. After then, I have options to either load directly into Power BI desktop, or I do what? Transform data. What does this transform data means? It simply means, do I want to make any amendment? Do I want to change anything? Are we together, guys? Do I want to change anything? If I want to change anything, let's go to transform data. I call this place my kitchen. All right. So then you're going to see this interface. It's called the Power Query Editor. There is more that we might not be able to talk about tonight, but let's talk about what we have. So here in this interface, which I call the kitchen of Power BI, we can see query. Don't mind this data professional survey. It's just what I was working on before this call, right? Let's talk about this because this is what I brought into the Power Query Editor, right? So here I have my columns. I have the store, I have the product, I have the price, I have the date. You might be looking at the data sets, right? This was gotten online. So for clarity's sake, this was gotten online. But in this particular data set that you're seeing in your front right now, I have different data type. Let's assume in this store, right, it is not well aligned. I'm seeing this as ABC and 123 as a data type, like we have it in the Excel, right? And I want to change just text. What do I have to do? All I need to just do is just come here, and you're going to see all the remaining data, so data type that we have, which includes the decimal number, the fixed decimal number, whole number, percentage, date, anyhow you want it based on what is available for you in the data set. Are we together? The next one here is the product. The next one here is the price. The next one here is data. Let's assume this date is not, the data type is not selecting date. Maybe selecting time, right? Can you see what it's going to ask me? Oh, do you want to make any change? I'm not going to do this for now. If I want to do, I'm going to do that, right? So it's on date. So if I'm going to make any change here, okay, let me just play around this one. Let me play around this one. I'm changing product to O number, replace value. See what happened. You said what? Error, right? But guess what? For everything I do here, there's a particular place in this desktop, in this Power Query Editor called Apply Steps, which is here, right? For every change I make here, there's always a step calculated here. So in case I want to go back, I've cancelled it. I just click on this X and that is back. Are we flowing? Right? So let's just leave this one. Yeah,
Yes.
like we have it in Excel, we have something called formula bar. If you can remember in your Excel, we have the name box, we have the formula bar, we have another place that we can change the table information. But here in Power BI, we have something called M query, also known as the formula bar of Power BI. This is the formula bar of Power BI. Can you see my cursor? This is the formula bar of Power BI, right? So for everything you select, right, you'll be seeing it here. So let's go back. We still have a lot to talk about here. So we have the home tab. In the home tab, we have different ribbons that does different things, right? But Power BI has made it so easy for us to learn. In the home tab, we have the new source whereby you can get new data from anywhere. Can you still see? We have the recent source, enter data, data source settings, manage parameter, a whole lot. If you want to learn more, just be in Daelites community and all of this will be broken down for you. Keep ribbon, sorry, choose column, keep row. Let's for instance, I want to remove this column. I've selected the product column and I want to take it out. All I need to just do what? Remove column. Can you see? I've taken it out. And what happened? It's all showed here in my apply step. But Hey, I made a mistake and let me return it back. Select this and it's back. Voila, right? Let's say assume, oh, I'm asked to choose maybe out of these four columns, I just need only two out of them, right? What do I do? I have an option here that says choose column. Okay, choose column from where? Let's see. Oh, I have four columns here and I just need just two. I don't need the date. I don't need the product. I only need these two. Okay, can you imagine? Well, let's say, for instance, I was called that, Ayo, you just made a mistake. You didn't take out the two. Return them back. I'm going to come back here and bring it back. And that's it, right? So like we have in Excel, right? It is this kitchen of Power BI we clean, transform, manage, and take our Power BI, our data sets out to the Power BI desktop. Are we together? So let me go back to my slide and let me see if we are together. All right. So I've explained this to us earlier on. You've spoken about this, the views of Power BI, data view, the report view, the model view, right? Here we have where I showed us the Power Query Editor. What we can do there, I just showed us is one of the things that we can do there. We can remove, we can add column, we can remove column, we can split by delimiter, we can change data, add, edit, combine, transform. You can also check your data profile if it is void, if no, if it is if there's no error in your data set. And how do you do that? Let me quickly show us down before we proceed as well. I have my data set. Okay, sorry. Okay, this one here. So let's assume I want to check the data density of my. I want to check if my data is doesn't have any error. All I just do is come here to my view, come and check this quality. Can you see column quantity? You can see, right? It is valid 100. I don't have any error. I don't have MNT cell. Everything here is what? Perfect, right? Are we together? So let me just take that out. So it's just show us that okay, our data set is fine. Is does not have any error. We can move on. All right. So here, where are we? Okay, yeah. I think I've spoken about this. I've spoken about this. So I've spoken about you can reduce role, you can split, um, also here, I spoke about the formula bar, which is also the M code, the query list. This one is the same one I showed earlier on when we selected the sheets and we brought it to Power Query Editor. That's what we have there. Also here at this right side of my screen, in the Power Query environment, you have what is called the table name. For you can edit this and change the name to whatever name you want to call it based on your data set, right? Based on your data set. And I explained to you earlier on, we have what's called the apply step, right? That shows you everything you do as you are changing in data sets, as you are removing the column, adding the column back, keeping the rows, adding new rows, splitting it, and doing a whole lot, right? Changing the values, you see everything in your what? In your apply steps. Can we please proceed? Are we together tonight?
Yes.
Amazing. Yes. So now this also tells
Yes.
us what we have, right? In the Power Query environment, I showed
We
us
are together.
amazing. So here we have the home, the transform, the hard column, we have the view. In each one, they have different, each tab has its own function. You cannot select whatever you are doing in the home option in the home tab will not be the same thing between a transform tab, right? Like you have it here in the home tab. I can see choose column, remove column, keep this one, do that one. In the transform tab, you can see I have what's called transpose. I have the on pivot column. I have convert to list. I have my dates. I have a whole lot. I also have another one that shows add column. I can see, I can add column, I can do conditional column, I can do a whole lot. I have my date and time here, right? So there's a whole lot you can do in this kitchen. So if I'm talking to you in the class, I tell you, can you tell me in the kitchen, what can we do in the kitchen of Power BI? It's like you saying in my home, before you carry your food from the kitchen to the parlor, you have garnished the food, dice it, cook it well, turn off the gas, add water, put it in a tray before bringing out to the parlor. That is how we do things here in Power BI world. Are we together? Also, We have the table transformation. I think I've explained this one earlier on, where we remove column, do this, do that, duplicate. Also, we can remove duplicate, add new. I love Power BI a lot because I breathe and work with Power BI 247, right? Add symbol, add text, just sort from top to bottom, ascending, descending order, the way you want the data to look like, right? So this still continues how to split data, right? Also, yeah, number sets, specific tools. Here you can do a whole lot, some minimum, maximum, medium, average. Here I have it here. These are statistical functions that allows you to evaluate basic statistical what functions like the sum, min, max, like we all have it in Excel, right? The same way you have it in Power BI, but in a simpler format. Are you following? Also have the date and time. So we are we've just had a brief understanding of what we do in the kitchen. There's still a whole lot. So now when we are now done, right? There's some data. No, I need to ask the audience this question, and I would like you all to please give me a genuine answer. Are we together tonight? Are we
Yes.
together? Please, may I
Very
please
good.
ask, is it
Yes.
every data set that requires a DAX function? Please, I need a honest
No.
feedback.
No, sir. No, sir.
No.
So, amazing.
Please come again. What did you say?
Is it every data set that requires a DAX function? But before then, Seth, what is DAX? Can somebody help me?
Sorry, one thing I believe is DAX is something like a measure that you write to make your work easier. Like
Mm,
if you want to get another additional easier way to solve your problem, Sha. I
mhm,
don't think I got it to the
You
definition,
are in
but
the
that's
spirit.
what I believe.
I like that.
Yes.
Good. Something you write to make your job easy. But I will tell you something, right? Can you all hear me? The full meaning of DAX itself
Yes,
is
sir.
what?
Yeah.
Data
Yes.
analysis expression. Why do we even have to write DAX? Right? A whole lot of data sets in this world do not need us to write DAX based on the dataset complexity. For instance, let's go back to the class. Let's go back to the kitchen of Power BI. I have something here. Okay, let's assume we are done. But guys, guess what? Earlier on when I brought this data set here, look at something. Data type changed. I can see ABC and 3, ABC and 3, ABC and 3, and just like that, right? But guess what? Do you know if I should load this data set, I won't get what I'm supposed to get. Can someone tell me why? I need a valid answer. If I should load this
Because
like
they are
this.
not in the right data type.
Hmm. Mujid, you are reading my mind, right? I need somebody else to tell me why. Because definitely I am very certain if I should go ahead and load this data set the way it is right now, just guys, guess this is what I want you to know, right? This is a sample data set. Don't believe this is how a data set will be so small. It's a big lie. Just for the basis of this training, that is why we have this here, right? So for this data set to be like this, right, you wouldn't be able to get the right value or the right insight when you move this to Power BI desktop. Why? It's because the data set are not sitting in the right place, like Mujid has said. So for instance, this store, right, is it supposed to be a text or a number format? Can somebody help me out?
A text, a text.
Amazing. Text format, right? Can somebody tell me something? If you can remember in the Excel world, texts are aligned to where? Is it right or left?
Text
I
are
think
aligned to the
left,
Right,
left, while
left,
Hmm,
left,
left, while
left. What
the
about
numbers are
numbers?
to the right. To
right,
the right.
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 Amazing, amazing. I have geniuses in this class. Good. Guess what? The moment I changed it from what it was before to what it is now, right? You can see that it showed a step here called what? Change type. Let's do another one. For this product, should it be text or number?
Text.
Text. Okay, good.
Product should also be text.
Oh, good. What about the price?
Number.
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 Number. I use swore.
Uh,
Or
Old
currency,
number.
something like that.
Number.
I use swore.
Wait,
Yes.
hold on. Oh,
Fixed decimal number.
fixed
Decimal
decimal.
number.
Yes, fixed decimal
okay.
because it's starting
So
with number.
guys, let me show us something real quick, right? And I'm gonna play it this way. If I say number, look at what will happen. But before I go on, look at it very well. You can see 22.99, this da 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 da, right? Now let's say it this way. Let's say number, O number. See what happened. Everything changed, right? To a whole number. Let's return it back to a fixed decimal. Replace value. Can you see? So we need to be very, very, very careful in this kitchen of Power BI, which is also known as the Power Query Editor. All right. So when we are changing data type, let's be very, very careful and be mindful of what we are doing, right? But before I go, I need to tell you something very quickly, and that is data analysis, right? For you to be a highly notable, skilled person that knows how to use Power BI, you must have something very important, and that thing is called an eye for information. You must have an eye for information. The moment you see your data set, your two cents should be able to tell you, okay, this and this and this and this and this are the things you're supposed to get out of this. Are we together? Also, anyone that wants to not use Power BI must be patient, must learn also how to communicate. You should be able to communicate properly, and your thought process should flow in and out. So there won't be any mistake, right? We're not saying you should go and learn how to speak English, right? But at least know how to speak fluently so that whatever you're saying will make meanings to the audience listening to you. Out together. So now let's change this data this data type for date. Setting date to what? Date as well. So now voila, everything is set. So let's move this close and do what? Apply. Right? We've closed and apply, and let's wait for it. Here we go. It's coming. Now it's loading. We're bringing it back to the what? To the living room, right? But a section of the living room. You know, in the living room, in some houses, we have the dining area. We have where there's TV sets. We have where there's seats and the chairs are not right. So let's just bring it down to a particular place of the sitting room. And where's that? This particular place called the field. So this is what we've done, right? And this is where it is. So it is so amazing that Power BI can interpret itself in a way whereby we don't need to do one or two, we don't need to do much. For instance, this is what we just loaded from the kitchen down to the living room. The moment I select, okay, let's do this. The moment I select price on its own, this what's going to happen. It's coming. Can you see? On its own, it went ahead and select a visualization that suits itself. Oh, what's visualization? These are the visualization here. All these charts here, they're my visualization. I have the pie chart, the donut chart, the stack chart, the shape map, the funnel, the tunnel. I have this. The moment you hover your cursor around it, you see the name, right? The clustered bar chart. You have the map here. You have the metric, and there are some that you have to be connected before you can use them. Someone like this map here. All right. So the way you select your information in this field also matters most based on what you want to achieve. But earlier on, we were talking about DAX, right? DAX. And where do we do that? We can either do it here or you come to this place, which is called the table view. Here, right? Looking at what you have. Oh, I don't want to do this. This is what I'm working with. Now, looking at what we have here, right? Then you can come here and do what? Write your DAX measure. And how do we do that? You come here to this part of the screen. Look at this. This is table tab, and we have the ribbon here. Click on new column, and voila, you have this here. All together. Can we continue?
Yes, sir.
Is anybody lost?
Yeah, yes, sir.
We can find us together. So now,
Can you go over it again, please?
okay, sir. Let me take this one out. So what I did is that, you know, earlier on when I started my conversation, I said there are three different views in my Power BI desktop, which are the report view, the table view, and the model view, right? Now, if you're using if you're using the latest Power BI application, you'll be seeing this, which is the dash query view, right? When you select this, right? Now I have here my model view that's going to show me all of this. This is where I create my relationship. Here is where I have my table view that shows exactly what I took in from the from Excel down to my Power BI. Then I also have here the report view where I do the visualization, right? So now what I was trying to do earlier on is to do a DAX measure. Can we continue now? Someone was asking me a
Yes.
question. I heard done. So who is that?
Please, please,
Kikem.
how do you generate the report view again from the query view, from query editor rather? Then you show the report view. I didn't get that part.
Okay, this is it. This is the view of Power BI itself. When you open it, right? Just to your left hand screen, the left hand side of your screen, you have these views here. This is the report view, the table view, the model view. I also have the dash query view. Before there are three, but now there are four. If you are using the latest Power BI. Kikalama, we get together.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Any other question from the audience?
No, please go on.
Report view,
All right, thank you
table
very much.
view, model view, and
All right. So now in all right. So in this report view, what do we do? This is where we do what we create our report here. Like we did earlier on. What I did was I selected this I selected the price under this field and it took a visual of its own and brought it here. This is what I'm seeing here. Right? That is what I do in my report view. In my report view, right? I can create reports, visuals. This is where I spend more time after my kitchen. I spend more time here. Also, from here, I go to where the data view. Also, yeah, sometimes you might see it in your own end as data. Mine is showing table, right? Because I'm using one of the latest Power BI version. So I'm seeing, so here you have data view. In this data view, this is where you do what you create your measures. And how do we create your measures? Kike, so let me show you. You come here based on whatever you want to do. Okay. You come here. Either you come here, you do new column, or you come back to your data set here. Right click and you see it. Whatever you want to do, you can do them here. I want to create new column. I want to create new measure. Right? You're going to give you the same thing. Are we good? Can I proceed, Kike? Or anyone
Yeah,
else?
Please go on.
go
All right.
on.
So let's say, for instance, I just want to create something. Just say new column, right? So what do you want us? Just give me something very simple that we can create. Just one of the DAX formulas that you feel we can create with this quickly before our time runs out.
concatenate.
Average price.
Average price. Okay. So now you have it here. Average price. Average underscore price. So how do we do that? Can somebody help me out? And decide before you start saying, I want to calculate something, right? Why are you asking us to calculate the average price? She tell me. Hello.
Hi.
We may want to know the average since it's not the same store and they have different they have goods that's common to all the stores. So we
Mm-hmm.
may not we may want to have the idea of what the average price is likely is what's the likely average
Could
price.
be amazing. Amazing. I have this in the group. So from there, what do we do? We see, 1 minute. All right. So what do we do? Average price. Select the average. Please don't mind this data, professional survey. This was the data we're working before. This is what we are working with. This sheet, right? So which of them are we working with? The price, right? So I'm going to select the price and do what? Close your bracket and you press enter. But what happened?
Please, you have 10 more minutes.
We have the same.
Thank you.
Oh no, our time is fast spent. There's a whole lot that we can do tonight that I would have loved to do, right? But I think I have to give more time for this section. So let me just leave this here. Let me just run through other things, right? So this is just one of the ways whereby you can write DAX measures. Come here, click on it, and you can see that after I did it, select mark or you do the next, you're going to see the option here in this particular field. From there, now let's talk about model view. Please ignore this data professional. Let's come here, right? This is the sheet I was working with, right? I have the average price, date, price, and all, right? I didn't even have this one there, and there are about two. I can create my relationship with this. But let me show you here in my presentation, right? So this is the DAX, yes, and this is how to write the DAX. Total, let's say you want to look for the total quantity equals to sum, and you move in and out from it. All right, this is dashboard. So before we dive, let me get back to this. Okay, so if you have to create a relationship, right? Ensure, let's say for instance, you have okay, let me use this as an example, right? Let's say for instance, in my data professional survey, I have okay, this is unique ID. There's nothing that is similar in both. I would have shown you how to create relationship, right? Well, to create relationship, this simply means whereby you can connect two different sheets together, right? Where we have the fat key, the dimension key. Many of these will be treated in the class. Then when you are done with this, you come back to your report view where you do your visualization, you build your dashboard however you want it. And this exactly will come out in this way or many more, right? These are dashboards that people have built and so on, right? So let me pause here and let me give room for questions from everybody. I hope we've been able to take one or two things from this class. Thank you.
Powerful. I guess that was powerful. That was powerful. Thank you so much, Mr. Salami, for that amazing presentation. Please, if you have questions, now is the time. If you have questions, please, you can raise your hand. You can raise your hand. And a special shout out to Myra Singh. Myra Singh, it's so awesome having you on the call. A special shout out to you. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome anytime. Please, if you have questions, now is the time. Now is time to ask questions. However, if you don't have questions, on behalf of DA Airlight and Mr. Salami, we would proceed to our quiz. But I can see that some hands are raised. So let's have Mr. Ojo. After Mr. Ojo, then we'll have Victor. Mr. Ojo, please, you have the floor.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you. My question is it the same way you enter the functions in Excel that we are entering it in this Power BI? Is it exactly the same way? Because when he entered average the other time, we didn't choose anything like cell address or anything. The thing just bring the thing by itself. So
It's not generally the same way, Mr. Ujo. It's not,
Okay.
right? It's just that they are very synonymous, but not the same way. Is that okay? They're a bit different, but it's very simple if you take your time to master it.
okay.
Yes, sir. Another question for
All
me?
right, can we have Victor?
Yes.
Can we have Victor?
Thank you, Mr. Salami, for this wonderful session. My question is it possible for us to have a copy of the slideshow so that on our own we can go over it again and still run it again?
All right. About the slideshow, I think that's dependent on the community. I think Daelites has custodian to the slideshow, so I think I don't know if they will or I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
the slides will be shared, but then it will be strictly for those who will be joining the Power BI class. Mr. Ojo, your hand is raised. Please,
My
please,
my
I've dropped the
question is,
link to our quiz.
uh,
Please click on the link in the chat box and let's join the quiz. Let's test our knowledge of everything that Mr. Salami has taught today. It's just to ensure that all the information that he has given actually stick, and then we're able to pick one or two things from this session. And we said that the first 10 people who will be among the top 10 of this quiz will not be paying 50,000 naira for the Power BI Academy, but they will be paying 30,000 naira. So it's actually going to be fun and it's going to be interesting. So while Mr. Ojo is asking this question, please, if you are yet to join, click on the link in the chat box and join. Thank you.
thank
Mr.
you.
Ojo.
My question is this: what is it? This meeting, this class. Are we going to have the recording?
Yes, please, you have the recording.
Okay, thank you.
All right, please, let's all join. I think we have about 13 participants and we have 43 on this call. So we are waiting for 30 more people. Please, we are waiting till 9:10. Once it's 9:10 and you've not joined, we will have to start. It said the URL link is not working for my end. Please let me know. Give me more information of what you have from your end so I can probably direct you. Once you click on the link, it will ask you for your name. So you put in your name and you click on start. That's just the basic thing of joining the quiz. We have 17 people. We are waiting for more. We have 3 more minutes for everyone to join. All right, great. All right, great. So we have 3 more minutes for everyone to join. If you want to join, please join in now. Once it's 9:10, I will start the quiz. Yes, we are waiting. I'm yet to click on start. We are waiting for every other person to join. They said there's no link shown. I'm sending it again. Please give me more information. If you are telling me the link is not connecting, give me information of what you have on your screen so that we can probably direct you better. Okay, so we have 25 people. 25 people have joined. We are waiting for about 20 more. Please, once it's 9:10, we are starting. This is 9:08. So you have 2 more minutes to join if you want to join the quiz. If you're having issues connecting, please give me information on what you have on your screen. Please give me information of what you have on your screen so that I can guide you properly. We have 27 people on the call, and then we have 1 more minute to join the quiz. We have
Hi, yeah, good
27
evening.
people on the call. Hi, Queen.
Yeah, I don't know. Where did you share the link on?
It's on the chat
Is it on
box. It's
WhatsApp?
on the chat. No, it's not on this Google Meet chat box.
Okay.
Tajuddin, what do
I'm
you
using
have?
my phone, so let me
Yes,
check.
you see it there. Just check the chat box. It's there. Tajuddin, you said the link is not going. What are the issues that you have? Tajuddin, do you want to unmute your mic and speak? All right, we have 32 more people. We are waiting for 10 more people to join. Tajuddin, link not going, redirect error. You might have to close it and then click on the link again. You might have to close it and click on the link again. All right, so this is 9:10 and I'm starting the quiz now. Thank you very much, everyone. Please, if you're yet to join, you can still join even after starting the quiz. Please, if you're on this call and you have issues joining, please you can send me a message on the chat box and I'll respond to you, whatever concern that you have. Please send me a message on the chat box. I'll be here to respond to you. Thank you.
Please, have we started?
Yes, please, the quiz has started.
Oh, please, it is showing pause for my side.
Hello, someone is saying something. To choose a player. No, you're not meant to. Yeah. You're not meant to choose a player. You're not meant to choose a player. Just asking for your name.
Yeah,
It's meant to
please.
ask you.
Okay, sorry. So it is paused on my side. It is paused on my side. It's showing paused.
Pause. No, it's going on from my own end. I think it's your network. You can restart your network.
Anyway, the
Like I'm
error
not seeing my name.
the error message I'm getting is we connect noticed. I don't know.
Reconnect notice.
And it's blank.
Can you share your screen, please? Even if it's your phone, just share it. Please, if you have any concern, please let me know. Rafia,
Mine
please.
is mine is bringing choose a player, and I'm not seeing my name there.
Can you just share your screen so that we can address
Okay.
this? Just share your screen, yes.
Can you see my screen, man?
Um, okay, Rafia, yes, your screen is coming up. Can you go back and then click on it again? Can you
Okay, I should
close this
refresh.
and then, yeah, no, close it entirely. I think you started, but close it entirely and go and click on the link again.
Okay, man.
Yes, just close it entirely. Now click on the link again. Start over. So put in your name and click on reattempt. Then reattempt, yeah. All right, so you can stop sharing your screen now. You're starting.
Okay, man. Thank you, man.
Please, if you're having any issue, okay, I should send the link again. All right, there's no problem. I'm doing that right now.
Predicting future trends based on historical data. Multiple characters available.
I've shared the link again.
Please, can you see my screen, please?
All right, yeah, I can see your screen now, Queen.
Okay. So this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm seeing.
Okay. Yeah, so click on the first link.
I did. I clicked on it. Okay.
Yeah, you're in. So you ask you for your name. I guess it was network.
I tried it like okay, let me stop sharing my screen. Sorry. Let me stop sharing my screen.
All right.
I have to go back.
Sorry.
Just
So I
share.
did something. I don't I don't know what I did. So it just kept on bringing various options. After like answering a couple of questions,
Yeah,
it brought out like a score streak. So I didn't really read it full through, but it sort of brought out I think a lot of participants, and I just clicked on a random participant, I guess, and it just told me swapping scores, and I had almost 10,000 plus, and all of a sudden I'm seeing 5,000 plus.
who did you swap with? What's
I
your
don't know.
name?
My name is Kichuku, so you can check. But I know you
Okay,
just
I can see you're on number 30, 34.
You
What
don't dash. You
happened?
don't dash your score.
you just swap my scores. Please, I mean 10K plus. I beg you.
Do you want to start over? Do you want to start over?
I rather start over. I rather
Please
start
start
over.
over. Please start over. Please,
Five
I'll
something.
I'll remove this Ikechukwu I
Not,
have here. You
not
can
the
click
only
on the
one,
link.
no.
You can click on the link again and then please start over.
Please, the person will know him or herself. Please, if you
In
see your score,
fact,
just stop.
same thing happened to me. Oh. Like I had like I met myself at number 15. From
Go
number
and start
two.
over.
What's going on?
Please, let's
Wait,
start
you're
over.
expecting the person to talk. Like you want someone to say, "Hey,
Go
I
and
scored
start
low, my score
over.
just increased."
Father Christmas.
Please start over, but then we'll be ending the quiz by 9:25.
Please, how do I
So this
start
is
over,
9.
please?
Who is starting over? Why do you want to start over?
No, how do I start over? How do I start over?
Just click on the link. I've removed your previous code. Just go back and click on the link. I'm dropping the link again for you in the chat box, and then you start. All right. So, but then we'll be ending in 5 minutes. So you have to be very, very fast. Please, if you are starting over or you are here to answer a lot of questions, please do so. Once it's 9:25, we will be ending the quiz and we will be selecting our
Not
first
now,
10.
not now, these children.
For those of you that you've seen your score already, overtaking is still allowed. Anything can happen. So
I'm monitoring it here
let us
to avoid overtaking.
overtaking is allowed here,
I'm
please.
monitoring it here.
So I'm sharing currently what we have. Anybody can come from beneath and overtake. So let us be guided. So we have to 9:25. Okay, I can see Ikechuku.
I can see 0.
We are waiting. This top 10 looks very, very locked up. Mr. Samson Ojo, do fast and hen. Finish off what you started.
Okay.
Because it can change in a minute.
Okay. It's getting worse.
Babs, are we safe?
Okay. I'm just monitoring it here.
But why is this swap score always coming up? And it's really inappropriate for me to just swap anybody's score. I've not gotten one score. I just started.
Don't swap. I don't finish
I got too
30,
many
so
names. I couldn't just swap
I don't
anyone.
finish. So to even swap with me, say go out because I don't finish.
Anything can happen.
I sure don't finish. If anything
That is the first option coming up. That will come up.
Babs, they've overtaken you.
Swap.
Babs have been overtaken. I said it.
Allah.
Mojib.
Me,
Overtaking is allowed. Oh shit. Babs, you need to pray now. You need to pray now. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. All right, we have 2 more minutes to the end of this quiz. We have 2 more minutes. Please, let's finish up. Let's Ikechuku. We are waiting for you. Please finish up quickly. Because once we end the quiz, you won't be able to continue again. Once we end the quiz, you won't be able to continue again.
We just
So
have 1
please,
minute to go.
let's finish up on time.
We have 1 minute to go.
And the quiz.
He's end the quiz.
End the quiz.
He's end the quiz.
Are you sure you want us to end it?
Please end it, Jare, because my
Sorry,
mind is not
please.
doing
I'm
it.
going to screenshot anything.
It's not doing it. I'm doing it again. I did
Please
not see
let's
anything.
hold on. Let's hold on. Let's hold on. Let's hold on. Let's
It's
hold
just
on.
1 minute now.
Sorry, ma. Good evening.
It's over.
Can anyone hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry, I will because I'm not seeing my score or anything here from my side.
Sorry.
What's your
And
name?
I'm done. For fear that is.
It is 9:25 by my own
Rafiat.
time.
Please
Yeah.
end it. Oh, it's 9:25.
Please don't end those before just started though, please.
End the quiz now.
Please, 2 more minutes. So I'm almost done. Just 2
2
minutes.
more minutes for who?
Please end this.
Please,
Agreement is 9:25.
Rafiat, I can see you. Are you sure you are
It's
done?
already
I did it
9:25.
twice.
9:25.
Okay.
What they overtake also.
I did it twice.
9:25.
It's
I'm sure
9:25.
you'll be there then.
People don't pass person. I beg end this.
So 19 please end it.
I'm seeing my name at the
It is
7th and
9:25
also
now.
Okay,
Are you
yeah.
trying
I
to give
think
Ikechukwu chance?
because I did the first one. He said I should cancel it.
it's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright, ma.
It's
Yeah.
like you are
As long
trying
as
to
you are on
give
number 7.
Ikechukwu chance, Abi.
This is 26. So
Please, what's my number?
1
I'm not
minute
seeing
after,
anything.
please. They are overtaking.
Allah overtaking now. Allah, Mr.
I
Ojo
think
is back to 10th. Wow.
I
Wow.
think he's trying to give Ikechukwu chance. I don't understand.
no. End
I
this
don't
thing.
Alright, we
understand.
should end, right?
What did you see there?
Yes,
Call what you
yes.
saw
Don't
now.
worry.
You guys
And
will calm
now.
down. Let's calm down. Let's calm
End.
down. Let's
Okay.
calm
And
down.
now, and now.
All
Never
right.
end it.
Popular opinion, everybody, and
Yes.
only two
End
people
this
are
Please,
thing.
please,
talking.
just a minute,
End
a
this
minute. I'm
thing
almost
now.
done. Remain just two
They
questions.
Stop
Remain two
now. End
questions.
this thing.
Abeg end it.
This is Pasiana. This is Pasiana.
He said a minute.
It's
Wait
No.
everybody
now.
should ask for a minute.
Oh, what if they now overtake everybody now?
No.
Abeg end this thing.
It's no
Let
longer
us
a fair game now.
let us
Let's
be
be considerate,
Let's
please.
be
So
27.
everybody should
7
ask for
minutes.
1 minute, Abi.
It is over.
Why do you want to end it now?
Okay.
Ikechukwu
Don't
is
end it again.
coming up.
They've overtaken
Don't
me.
end
Number
it again.
15.
Please end it now.
Don't
All
end
right.
it again.
Okay.
Hello,
Yeah.
No
sorry.
need.
They've
Hello.
overtaken me.
No need to
Please,
end
if you
it.
want to end it, just leave it open for us to just go through the questions. You can end
All
it
right.
if you want to, but leave the question open. Some of us
Yes.
are not really
It's
concentrating,
fine.
so we need to just go through it. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. It's fine. We'll drop it on the WhatsApp group for those that want to go over it again. All right. So we are ending it now.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Press it.
All right, so let's get our first 3. Congratulations to our first 3. I don't know what we have to do. I don't know who this me is, but whoever you are, only you and God know. That is
Me,
not
that's
the
me.
name.
That's me.
Who is the me?
Partiality.
That's me.
Me.
I bet which number I did.
Who is me?
That is
Me.
me, Remide. It's Chue Mary Amalahan.
That's me now.
Nobody's me.
Evidence
me
for
will have
my
to come and
That's
defend.
me.
I can give you
I didn't see
screenshots.
enter your
Here.
name. They gave you opportunity to enter your name.
Me will come and
Nobody's
It's not
defend
that
his or
serious,
herself.
okay? Thank you.
Wow.
It's me.
Wow.
Everybody is me.
It's me.
Wow.
Which number I do? I bet.
I would have
We
been
actually have some
higher.
people that got everything.
Ayodele.
Wow, we have Tolu. Wow. All right, so instead of us doing first 10, okay, for the 30K, right, for those that will pay 30K, the first 10 will pay 30,000, and those that got 15 over 15. So, like Tolu, you're not part of the first 10, but you got 15 over 15. you are part of those that will paying 30,000 naira for the course, right? Please note the course is starting 2nd of June, right? And for those that participated in the quiz, the first 10 and those that got 15 over 15, you are to pay 30,000 naira for this course, while others are to pay 50,000 naira. The course is on a 50% discount, while others have to pay 50,000 naira. So we are hoping that you make payment between now and 30th of May, because by 2nd of June we'll be starting the Power BI course fully. Thank you very much for having us this evening and for sharing your evening with us. It's amazing, having everyone on this call. I can see a lot of people tried, and if I'm to look at the class
Why not let us have this
accuracy,
way? Those of us that participated in this quiz, why not give all of us discounts, please?
yes, everybody has 50% discount, right? But
Yeah,
the first
all
10,
of us in this regard.
you said what?
I think you should treat all of us equally in this regard. We've taken
Mm,
participation here, isn't it?
mm.
All right.
Everybody, popular
Yes,
opinion. What do we go? What do we suggest?
yes. Sparing our time here tonight, it isn't easy. After a long day work, still coming down here
I
to
agree with him.
Also,
Let it go.
The course is
Well,
already on the discount too.
yeah.
It's 100K and then 50% discount. So this is just for the lucky winners. Everybody know we now.
Okay, Tajuddin. Let's see. Tajuddin, where are you? What number are you?
I don't even know. Yeah, I'm just I don't
Okay,
even
me,
Number
I
30 something, 38.
All
Hello,
right.
okay, me,
Okay. You know what?
hello.
The class accuracy is 75%, and this says that everything that Mr. Edeji has taught, at least we grasp everything, at least up until 75% of everything in this course, which is a good one and a pass mark, an excellent mark for Mr. Ayodeji himself. So I would like everybody to unmute and say thank you to Mr. Ayodeji. Mr.
Thank
Ayodeji,
you.
thank you very
Ayodeji,
much
thank you. God bless.
for, for
Thank you.
teaching
Thank you,
us
Mr. Yodeji.
Thank you.
Thank you.
tonight. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. So based on the issue we are having right now, um, it's quite a very interesting decision. So for everybody that participated in the quiz, if you didn't participate in this quiz, fine, we'll drop the link later for those that want to retry again the questions, on their own, right? But for everyone that at least made an attempt on this quiz, we'll be checking your name. You can have the course for 30,000 naira.
Good.
Wow.
However,
Wow. That is
if you did not partake in the quiz at all, please you'll be having it for 50,000 naira. And please, if you want to tell your friends, please the course is going for 50,000 naira. Only those who made an attempt, at least they did something, they
that
joined the quiz tonight, will have it for 30,000 naira. So details of payment to be shared on our WhatsApp group. I hope everyone is in the Power BI Masterclass WhatsApp group. I hope everyone is there.
Yep. You're all in.
No,
Not
I'm
all.
not.
I'm not there.
Please,
Not all of us. I'm not.
if you are not there, please hold on.
I'm not
I'll
there.
drop the link. Please wait. Let me
Okay,
just
thanks.
wait
The
while
question,
I drop the link.
is this class only for Power BI?
Yes, it's only for Power BI.
So no
All right, so
SQL.
I've dropped the WhatsApp. SQL Masterclass will be starting sometimes in June, right? SQL will starting in June, sometimes in June. We'll communicate that in the community group. So if you are not on this Power BI Masterclass group, please do so now. We'll be sharing the payment details to the WhatsApp group. And for everyone, we're expected to make payment between now and 30th of May. Please, it's very important. If you are taking this discount, please let's do so between now and 30th of May. And if you want to tell our friends and family, please, the cost is for 50,000 naira and not 30,000 naira. Thank you very much. Thank you
No.
for spending your Tuesday evening with us. It was really fun. I really enjoyed myself, being here with everyone. And I'm sure that Francisca and Mr. Ayodeji, they also enjoyed themselves. Is there room for mentorship? Yes. If you join the quiz, if you join the class, a mentor will be assigned to you to guide you in your learning. So you have like a personal mentor, a guide, somebody you can always chat, someone you can always call who would give you information about more about Power BI. All right, Kelechi.
So I want to get something clear. How many weeks or
It's for 6 weeks. It's
okay.
for 6 weeks. Yes, Power BI class because a lot of things it's actually very detailed. Before we move from Power Query to Power Pivot to DAX to writing calculated columns, writing measures, and then doing our modeling, building. We need time. So it's a 6 weeks intensive class, and the classes are on Sundays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. However, from Monday to Saturday, those who are used to our curriculum, we have something called the 30 minutes daily learning. That means you have to learn Power BI for 30 minutes every day, and you give us a summary of what you've learned. Don't worry, we will give you the platform where you'll be learning Power BI from. We'll provide all the resources for you. All you have to do is log into the platform, do your daily learning as we've instructed you to do, and then send us a summary of your learning. Also, you have a mentor assigned to you, and the role of this mentor is to guide you and to ensure that you do your 30 minutes daily learning and to ensure that whatever assignment, classwork that is given, you participate in it. And whatever question you have in Power BI that you do not understand, you can always schedule a one-on-one call with your mentor, and that will also be sorted out. All right. So having said all of that, if you are not on the WhatsApp group, please, I hope you guys are all there now. I hope everyone is there on the Power BI Masterclass WhatsApp group.
Yes, I've joined.
All right. So we'll be ending tonight's session. Thank you very much for having us. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.